Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Siapdown, the most brutally authentic wine tasting channel where our wines are always new.
And our glasses never empty. My name is Kevin.
And my name is Yang, and we are your hosts for today's tasting. In our very first episode, we are picking Australian entry-level powerhouses, where the Lindeman's Bin 50 Shiraz over here will go head-to-head with the Blass Yellow Label Shiraz. And you will find it very interesting that in our first episode, we're like at home now, and that's because in Singapore, we are having the circuit breaker thing. We're obviously, Kevin and I would have loved to be together. If not, we don't have to open two wines, both at home. We're not going to finish two bottles in one night. But you know what? That doesn't matter. We're right into it. So, Kevin, what wine do you want to have first?
Let's have the Blass Yellow Label 2017.
Pour ourselves a bottle, man. A glass, I mean. Not a whole bottle.
Finally.
All right. It's a very
man.
heavy.
Love the color.
Glass.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of like dark violet. Really dark. Like not translucent one. It's super full on the appearance.
Right. And you can see it still looks quite young. It doesn't have any of the orange hues on the side. Yeah, let's go ahead and taste it.
Let's give it a whiff. Let's get a whiff of this dude.
How's the smell?
Super heavy, like blackcurrant, black fruit type of thing.
Yeah.
Sweet and shit.
It's very high on alcohol, like right off the bat.
I think so. I mean, just looking at the alcoholic content.
How much the alcohol?
13.5.
Oh shit.
Probably feels higher.
Yeah. Feels higher.
Really sweet berries, like that's all I get. It's just a whole bunch of fruit.
Yeah.
There's no
and it's quite opened up already, even though it's like right off the bottle, right?
Well, technically we've opened this for an hour before this, so maybe that could be
So it's served at the right temperature. Yeah.
Also, that's also important. We have tried so many times to just take wine out right from the fridge. When you try it 30 minutes later, there's a huge difference. So
I know. Yeah.
Why don't we taste this?
It's so much nicer like this. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead.
It's like what you expected from the nose. Just that fruit, that almost orange, like very black currant, Ribena almost. It just jumps out straight away.
Yeah, but the attack was quite harsh. It's the acidity coupled with the high alcohol. It just cut right through it. And like but the texture is quite nice, right? It's a little bit like silky,
creamy.
Silky, creamy. Yeah.
Just a tiny bit of pepper, spice, a bit of honey, but I would say on the mid palate, nothing new stands out. It's just like the blackcurrant is strong and then it's just slowly fading.
Yeah. The wood is almost not there. It's very fruit driven, very fruit forward. The plums, the blackcurrants just totally dominate. Even the finish is just fruit all the way, right? Not even that sweet, but you can feel it. But there's a very hot.
Yeah. It
very hot.
You want to get drunk, like probably a glass to go for. Only is this you were saying we bought it at $25 per bottle.
25.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah. $25, but
almost no tannin. Like the structure wise.
Yeah.
You're going to be drunk. Yeah. Like I don't feel any tannins. So we want to talk about like there isn't any. It's not sharp at all in that sense.
Yeah. It's not siap at all. That's right. That's what we call it in Singapore. Yeah. There's no bite like a tea bag on your tongue. It's just very calm, very smooth. In fact, I think a lot of people like this because it just goes down very well. Like people like the smoothness.
I think it'll easily be a crowd favorite. It's just fruity. Yeah, the sour plums are jumping out a little bit now. That sweet berries is still there, but it's definitely not a sweet wine. It's not like the most dry also. I'd say it's kind of
right in the middle.
right in the middle, almost right in the middle, right?
Almost right in the middle, yeah.
Spice is so, like definitely it's pretty rich, like pretty full body.
Yeah, for people's impression of like budget Australian wine, this is definitely not like gutter wine. This is well made. This is definitely well made. Yeah, you can tell.
This it still falls within the range of like wines that we get, because we usually source for wines like try to find the best value between $25 to $35, and this kind of fits right in the middle. I mean, right in the entry level of that. So it's interesting that we have this. But I think it's quite. Why don't we move on to the Lindemans?
Yeah, let's move on to Lindemans.
How they compare?
Actually, I'm very excited. I've never tasted like budget red wines back to back. On the same seating.
We don't. It's not a normal occurrence to just open 2 bottles, because I'm the only one who drinks at home. So
no, like technically we opened 4 bottles. 4 bottles back to back. Man, okay, let's go. Lindemans. It's 1 year. It's like 2018, right? So it's like 1 year.
The Wolf Pass was 2017. This is a 2018 bottle.
Yeah.
All right. Because I like Dr. Henry Lindeman's gentleman's collection, so I'm quite super psyched.
Yeah.
Super psyched about this one. So,
fun fact, yeah, both brands are owned by the same parent company, actually.
Oh, yeah. Treasury Wine.
Treasury Wine Estates, yeah. They own like the whole Penfolds. They own Lindeman's, Wolf Blass, Beringer, yeah.
They know what they're selling, man, for sure.
Man, they know the market, that's for sure. Australian wine has taken over the most countries' wine, like especially in the US, in Singapore, and Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Dude, like in the past 10 years?
Just looking at this one, like it's a lot more translucent. And you
can
see your hair through
Interesting, huh?
It's a little bit like light brown. There's like a little brownish chocolate.
A little bit. But I'm just still very amazed by how much more transparent like this wine is compared to the Wolf Blass. Yeah, and it just basically boils down to their extraction process and their filtering process, how much they want the wine to feel like for the consumer. Yeah. But I'm not sure about Lindemans. Let's go ahead and try.
Let's try this one out. Let's take a whiff of this.
It's not non-decanted, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Almost
same reaction. Oh shit.
There's no fruit at all. It's very like soil earthy.
Yeah, earthy, very earthy. That's kind of my jam.
Yeah, it's almost like slightly metallic, like
yeah, like salty, a little bit salty, a little bit. Yeah, but metallic. I see where you're going. It's like very very dark. Yeah.
Very dark. It really makes you want to drink it. Like it's so savory. And
let's smell the other one. Yeah.
Well, let's taste.
Yeah, this is. Hey man, you should try like smelling just both glasses. The Lindeman, Shiraz on one hand, and Lindeman on the other. Completely.
And one is like candy,
different.
And one is like candy.
Yeah.
One is just like soy sauce or like.
Yeah. Starts to smell like Haribo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Damn, like the Haribo range, gummy bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, gummy. Yeah, and then the other one is like.
I'm going is almost like a little bit, a bit chalky.
Chalky, yeah.
Very complex.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and taste it.
Really light. Like almost like light body, light to medium. Almost, I'm gonna say a little. There is some like a black fruit or like a little red fruit.
But it's not fruit driven. It's like it has a lot more flowers in it, a lot more violets, a lot more earth. Like the nature around the fruit comes out a little bit more. It's a lot thinner on the mouth. It's not as like silky
almost
smooth.
like flabby. Like once it hits you at the start with that floral notes, and then it just drops very quickly.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
aftertaste is super short.
Everything is just short. Everything.
Everything is short. Like the nose would. I really like the nose, but just the taste of it, the effect is like just that a burst, and then it just drops. There's a piece completely.
But I like the lack of a little bit of body, because we're drinking straight, right? You know, we're just drinking straight. We're not having it with food. Like I much prefer this, like
casual.
Like if I'm just drinking, right? And it's a lot thinner.
It's very
the Wolf Blaze is like a little bit heavier, a little bit more silky. This is like a little bit more flowy. Drinks like water.
But alcohol is also 13.5. So the Wolf Blass is
13.5.
This is also 13.5.
Yeah, but the alcohol doesn't jump.
Yeah,
even when it's like right out the bottle, right? This is the like we're tasting the non-decanted one. Doesn't jump right out the bottle and into your nose.
I almost get a little bit of tomato, just a little bit salty. You know what I mean?
The acidity.
Yeah.
The acidity comes right through.
So it's because we want to end the show with saying we're just asking each other like, which do you prefer? So I feel that the Wolf Blass one is more. It's something that you can easily find in a lot of like grocery store wines out there. It's going to be a common flavor. It's going to be obviously going to be an easy crowd favorite. But I feel that if I just like something a little bit different. There is that slight sweetness, but also a little bit of a different complexity. Like this one brings that garden, that tomatoes.
Very round.
Spice is very, very round. Both are definitely balanced, but just on a like preference wise, I don't need something to be that fruity. So this one, this vegetable profile is almost like is it ABC fruit juice? I mean, there's just that. Just that uniqueness, that earthiness that I quite like. That whole journey, that whole experience. So I'm gonna vote to Lindeman if you ask me. How about you?
Actually, I'm gonna go the same way. But you see, I feel that because we're drinking just as is, right? And which half the time we do, half the time we don't. Like if you drink as is, I definitely prefer the Lindemans. I agree with you at 100%. It's round. It gives you a lot of different flavors, vegetable flavors, a little bit of fruit. You can still feel it. The decanted version is so nice. But if I'm going with like food, I really prefer the Wolf Blaze, because like it has a little bit more body, a little thicker, a little bit more silky. Like the structure on Wolf Blaze would go very well with food that's a little bit heavy. Yeah, and with whatever you're eating, the fruit driven approach for Wolf Blaze is something that a lot of people can relate to. Yeah, especially like if you're not really used to drinking wine, you want to see what's going on. Even cheap like budget producers, they are in droves, right? There are just so many different types of bottles, so many labels. But fruit driven is always a very easy concept to start with. Yeah, and Wolf Blaze have demonstrated it like perfectly, I find. It's not the cheapest, but the structure is very, very nice. Fruit is nice. You won't go wrong.
Yeah, we found it interesting that like these wines we see everywhere all the time, and they're always quite affordably priced, and we just wanted to give it a shot to see are they actually, do they live up to their price? And I mean, even though I prefer the Lindemans, we both do, and the Wolf Blass is definitely, it's not shabby in any way. It's pretty good. I'd say like both stuff. There's a reason why you see this everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? Yeah. That was fun, Kevin.
Super fun.
I think we're looking forward to the next one. But I think that will do it for this one, guys. You know, and we really hope that just our tasting right here will help you decide between these two wines. And you know what? The bottom line is both are good. But if you want to choose something that's just by itself, we prefer the Lindemans just for that earthiness, that vegetable flavor, that It's the different complexity that it brings that the Blass doesn't have, but the fruitiness is still something that we like, and it's not something that we will turn away from. Always something that we're always going to welcome and drink again. So we want to thank you again for joining us on our very first episode. And both of us, obviously, we hope to see each other soon and be together so that we can actually like have a proper toast and hear the clinking of the glasses. And
Salud.
so we can two wines by ourselves or something like that, right? So thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you the next time on the Siapdown.
On the Siapdown.